Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to be presenting at such a prestigious conference. I'm Dr. Meena Jain, Assistant Professor at Department of Resource Management and Design Application, Lady Irwin College, University of Delhi, India. And the title of my presentation is Assessment of RESCO Model for Rooftop Solar in Schools of Delhi, India. These are the authors of this paper: Ms. Sanya Arora, myself, Dr. Meenal Jain, Professor Meenakshi Mittal, who is Professor and Head at the Department of Resource Management and Design Application, and Dr. Sita Sayal, Assistant Professor at the Department of Mechanical Engineering, University of Michigan. To give you a brief introduction, India, as we all know, has a population of over 1.4 billion, and it's currently the world's fastest growing economy. And not just that, we are also the third largest energy consumer in the world. If we talk of the global primary energy consumption, the share of India is likely to increase by 9.8% by the year 2050. And in terms of energy production, fossil fuels are at the forefront, with coal accounting for almost 50% of the energy production in India, while renewable sources like solar hold significant untapped potential. So we have a lot of untapped potential which can be met through through the non-traditional sources of energy, the renewable ones. Within the renewable sector, also, India is very fortunate to be situated in such a geographical location that we have about 300 to 330 days, which are sunny days in a year. And because of this tropical climate, we have a huge potential in terms of solar energy. And the total solar energy potential of India is estimated to be about 750 gigawatts. However, till 2022, the installed capacity was just about 59 gigawatts. So we still have a huge potential that needs to be tapped. Within the solar energy sector, rooftop solar has the highest compound and annual growth rate, and its capacity is expected to grow by 47% on a yearly basis. And from the total rooftop solar capacity of about 7,000, 8,000 megawatts in 2021, the commercial and industrial sector held the maximum share of solar energy, which is at the rate of 75%. Now, coming on to why educational buildings. So, educational buildings form a large part of the sector which consume electricity due to their excessive energy demands. At the same time, they have a large potential to tap solar energy because they have availability of rooftops which can be tapped for generation of solar energy. And to promote the rooftop solar energy among educational institutions, the central government or the federal government of India has a ministry by the name of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, which is facilitating the implementation of a broad spectrum of policies and programs for promotion of solar energy in the country. Now, at the state level, also, we have a state nodal agency in every state, which is helping in the implementation of the policies and programs framed by the federal ministry, as well as they have their own policies and programs in addition to the central ministry policies. Now, these state nodal agencies, they are responsible for promotion and implementation of the policies and programs of MNRE, as I just said. And government of India had launched the RESCO model, which is the Renewable Energy Service Companies model, to increase the uptake of rooftop solar. Now, the deployment of rooftop solar under RESCO is steadily increasing, and nearly one third of all the rooftop solar installations in the country in 2020, they were under the RESCO model. Now, coming on to the methodology, the stakeholders which were selected for this study included government officials from Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, as well as the State Nodal Agency of Delhi, which is Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, stands for EEREM. And we also took some officials from the IPGCL, which is the implementing agency of EEREM. Other than that, we took owners and managers of the project developers, which had installed solar rooftop plants in the selected schools. Further, we selected some officials from schools, which had put solar rooftop on their premises. And then we also selected a few officials from the discoms. Now discoms were a major factor because they were actually helping in implementation of this entire program. Now, as far as the locale of the study is concerned, the study was conducted in schools of Delhi, India, where rooftop solar system was installed specifically under the RESCO model, and different schools were selected which had the solar energy system installed, which was at least 1 year old, so that we could get an insight into what were the barriers or challenges that they were facing in implementation. And also at the same time, we took a special care that the system should not be more than 3 years old, because solar energy is such a dynamic area that the policies and programs, they keep changing, they change very rapidly. So we did not want to take very old systems because the policy was different at that time. And so Delhi has primarily four discoms, and efforts were made to choose schools from at least four of these discoms, one school each from each of the discoms. And for a collection of data, different tools were used, like interview schedule, questionnaires were developed for officials from schools and project developers. Now, coming on to the results and discussion. So, first of all, we try to study the framework of the government policy at the central and selected state level. So, it was seen that at the central level, or as we say, federal level, there is a rooftop solar policy by the name of Grid Connected Rooftop and Small Solar Power Plant program, which was operative in the year 2019 to 2022, under which the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy promoted the grid connected rooftop solar in all consumer segments, be it institutional sector, commercial sector, etc., etc. And discoms were brought at the forefront as the key drivers for this particular program. And this was the scheme under which RESCO model was, sort of promoted, and awareness was generated, capacity building happened, and there was also a development of human resources for rooftop solar. Further, when we came down to the state level, so we had selected Delhi as the state for our study. So Delhi had a solar policy in the year 2016, which sort of promoted the development of grid-connected rooftop solar, and also they sort of gave a boost to different financial models like RESCO. And another solar policy came in the year 2022, which was known as Delhi Solar Policy 2022, under which the state aimed to create a state portal to provide information about solar systems. And they also proposed new deployment models such as hybrid RESCO. And the targets for installed solar capacity were also increased to about 6,000 megawatts by the year 2025. Now, we try to gather responses of different selected stakeholders with respect to the implementation of RESCO model in schools. So, it was seen that the grid connected rooftop solar program was issued for achieving about 40,000 megawatts of energy from rooftop solar. And this phase was implemented through the discoms, as I just said. And they were made the nodal points because they had a direct contact with the consumers, right? And they were involved at each and every step of this process of installing the solar rooftop under the RESCO model. And further, the schools reported, the officials from the schools reported that they were approached by the state nodal agency through tenders to install rooftop solar in their respective schools. And there were several steps which were involved in the process of installation of the rooftop solar. And typically, this entire process, which started with the submission of online application by consumers to the development of the billing system, it took approximately 9 months, as reported by the stakeholders. Further, we also tried to have an understanding of what were the drivers with respect to implementation of the RESCO models in schools. So firstly, it was seen that it was a government mandate. So the stakeholders reported that schools were mandated by the government to install rooftop solar systems, and thus all the school officials cited that government mandate was the primary driver for installing installing rooftop solar system at their premises. Further environmental benefits, which was reported by about 50% of the school officials, and 25% of the school officials also reported that there was low operational and maintenance cost when it comes to solar rooftop. And they stated that all the services were being provided by the project developer themselves under this particular resco model. And so so basically, under RESCO model, the school did not have to pay even a single penny, and it was a zero investment model for them. So it was a good enough driver for them to go in for solar rooftop system under RESCO model. And it also reduced their electricity bills, which was reported by about 30 to 40%. Uh, so the amount of reduction which was reported by the stakeholders was about 30 to 40%. Now, further, not just drivers, we also tried to gain an insight into what were the barriers with respect to implementation of the RESCO models in schools. So, firstly, it was reported that the e-tendering website, which was there from the ministry, it was not working properly, and this was reported by all the project developers. And this particular barrier led to another barrier, which was delays in the tendering process. Further, there was extensive documentation required for the net metering process, and the project developer said that the policy allowed only 1 to 2 days to submit the required documents. However, the documentation list was so long, it was so difficult to meet the deadline. Right? And then presence of tall trees in the vicinity of the building. Now, this was also reported as a barrier because uh, in a state like Delhi, it's not legally approved to cut the tall trees, and we require trial approvals from the horticulture department, which delays the entire process, and it reduces the shadow free area which is available for solar rooftop. Then there was a delay in site verification and evaluation of the documents by the discoms, which delayed the entire process. And if you look at the larger scale, the government officials specifically reported that the consumers were not aware of the benefits of rooftop solar, and there was a need to make them fully aware of this and the benefits which accompany this particular system. And especially under RESCO model, which is a zero investment model for school, it can be really beneficial. Now, there were also some suggestions given to overcome the barriers faced by the selected stakeholders with respect to the implementation of rooftop solar policy. So, first of all, the project developer said that the government should allow more time for bid and document submission, and they should also give an option for offline tender submission because the website was, not working properly. And engineers must be consulted during site verification so that they can ensure that the rooftop solar installations are structurally safe for the buildings. Now, as far as the officials of discoms are concerned, they suggested that government should create a dedicated solar department within the discoms so that their workload is streamlined and timely site verifications can happen. And at the same time, officials from schools reported that, rather suggested that the process and documentation should be simplified, and they can reduce the involvement of multiple stakeholders in this entire process, right? And the discoms should be encouraged with generation based incentives for institutional sectors specifically so that prompt action can be taken. So, to conclude and summarize my presentation, I would say that the study has thrown light on the implementation of RESCO model in schools in Delhi and has also gathered the drivers and barriers associated with the implementation of this particular model. And it has highlighted some crucial suggestions which are given by selected stakeholders to overcome those barriers, which will really go a long way in increasing the acceptability and implementation of government initiatives as far as the grid connected rooftop solar systems are concerned, particularly in school and under resco model. And the study can further be used by policymakers and professionals who are working in the implementation of the policies and programs for grid connected rooftop solar systems. And these suggestions will also help in overcoming the barriers, which will smoothen the entire process, and it will ease out the installation of grid connected rooftop solar systems under the RESCO model in schools. These are some of the references which we have used in our paper. Thank you so much for your patient listening. And any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much.